This story begins with me alone in a remote anchorage. The lightning destroys a lot of gear, but the real problem is that it puts a hole in the bottom and blows a hole in the bellows of the shaft seal, and water is pouring in. Over the next 2 hours, by madly pumping the bilge and plugging the holes, I get it under control. In the morning, I replace the temporary plug with an epoxy one. But I need to get to a hard stand and fix the damage properly, but the closest one is 50 miles away. On engaging the engine, I hear a distinct clunk in the transmission. Not wanting to do more damage to it, sailing becomes my only real option to get out of here, but there was little wind. 10 days later, and I'm still waiting. But my luck is about to improve since Tropical Storm Etta is forming above me, soon to be a hurricane, and she shall bring wind. So I slowly sail to a better jump-off position and eagerly await the new wind. Again, the wind's supposed to be from the south-southwest, but we don't have that at all. Looks like it's a no-go, and apparently I put the phone up the mast last night, and Wayne and Tim sent me some WhatsApp messages. Squally for the next 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. And this wind, even though they're saying it's the forecast is saying south-southwest, it's not south-southwest. It's west-southwest, or west. And in the afternoon it goes west-west-west-northwest. Earlier that day I was out on the outer reef, but all the fish I saw were just way too big. Check out that large snapper there. Let's see how close we can get. And he turns broadside. I shake my head, but it's just way too big for me. Now this is a cubera. Obviously he wants me to throw him a ball. That is a big cubera, but look at its friend right next to him. And that grouper is also too big, way too big. Just being close to these magnificent fish gives me a buzz. Top stuff.
Wind's getting stronger!
There's no surprises there. Tropical Storm Etta is now a big hurricane and only 200 miles north of me. I don't have much light left, so I better hurry.
The forecast is supposed to be for just winds, but we've had squall upon squall upon squall. And I really don't want to get blown away. So I'm now on the inside, so if something happens to the boat, it's going to go on shore. But I've got to get a fish because we've got no food left. Which is really quite a funny story. But anyway, you get that. Yeah, I know I have to do my hair up, otherwise it gets in the GoPro.
I noticed some grunts and small snappers darting around near this drop-off. It was likely a barracuda or a cubera terrorising them. I was hoping for a cubera. These are the grunts I saw getting chased about. A bit beyond them, unseen, are little snappers also getting terrorised by something.
Alright! What a beautiful cubera. I love these fish. Alright, well, we don't have much time. Let's do it before the next score comes in.
Variety schmariety. Looks like salted barbecued fish again, my favourite. There's not too much in the cupboard left to do anything else, people.
It's a bit hot, so we'll keep it up. Bloody beautiful. We don't have much time. The sun's going down. I need to get out the reef and get back to the boat. So. Okay, the eyeballs are the best. You just break it open. See all those juices? You suck them out. Super sweet. A bit salty. I still haven't got the eyeball. Oh, there we go. See, there's the eyeball. It's partially cooked. That's probably even too much. You just want it raw. And that. It's lovely. It's really good. And that's the lens. Little marble, which is sort of like chewing gum. It sticks to your teeth. But you shouldn't throw away the head. You got cheeks, you got the brains, you got all the fat, all around the gills, not the gills, all around the jaws, and you got this big chunk of flesh too. I'll give it a little bit more. There, the lens is stuck to all my teeth. I don't think it gets better than this, people. Well, maybe it'll get better when I start eating.
I really am running out of light fast and I need to get back. The boat's still afloat. Can't ask for more than that.
What a piece of luck. I forgot to give away the garlic because it's hanging up on the wall. It's a good thing I don't keep it with the onions because, well, I would have given it away. So that's olive oil and garlic and salt. It's really, really good. Now, cubera, oh, this crispy skin is excellent. Now, cubera are an excellent eating fish. Hello, is that a bit crooked? Oh, baby. Another quality. Cubera is an excellent eating fish. I don't usually shoot them because they're a bit like a playful little puppy. They'll flick their tail and they'll come up, and then they'll flick their tail and they'll come up, and they get closer and closer and closer, and, well, I don't want to shoot them for that. They're just trying to be playful. But this one, I suspect, didn't even see me. I mean, I saw him and I went, well, he's mine because, well, I've got no food left. I gave it all away. Well, except for about 6 knuckles of garlic that I just found. So, I don't think I'm going tomorrow. So, it's a good thing this fish has given up its life because it's going to feed me for tomorrow as well. But good on you, fish. What a lovely fish. It's so good.
That's not red, is it? It was pretty red yesterday morning. I can't take warning, I've got to leave. Look, the wind generator has been blowing all night, so let's go check inside, make sure we got all the gear ready. I'm going to be leaving soon. I know I'm leaving a reef in without the sun high, but I've got tracks and I've done all the preparatory work, so, well, I've got to leave now because I need to get in before dark. Let's go check out inside. Jesus, 12.6. All right, good on the wind generator. All right, what do we got? Lucy lights, that's my nav lights. Butyl tape to bog up the bellows. I found the actual spare bilge pump. I put it on a stick, and we got plenty of hose to get the water out. So, and it's got its own. A little bit worried.
Why am I worried? Here is the situation. The wind is roughly from the south-southwest. Now, because I'm in the lee of the island, the wind tends to wrap around, say, from the right and cause the boat to feather into wind like this. And then a minute or so later, the wind will wrap around from the left and throw the bow over to the other side. This is the tack that I prefer to get out of here because the channel is much wider. To make it more interesting, I have a current of about 1 knot sending me the other way, which also splits and goes into the lagoon behind, and that is a maze of reefs.
Winds finally come from the south. Hazards, reef right there, reef there. Gonna raise the main, probably only the second reef because it's venturing around here and it's a pain in the ass. So you probably can't hear this because of the wind generator. So I'm gonna raise the main, second reef, because it's venturing around here and it's going up to, I don't have any instruments, but I reckon it's gusting at 25. I don't want any complications getting out here with the reef behind us. We got plenty of power in the batteries thanks to the wind generator all night. But I want to save most of that power, so I'm going to winch in most of the anchor manually, and then the last bit, I'll wait for the bow to get thrown off with the venturi, and then quickly raise it, reverse park it, and then hopefully we'll be on our way. There you go, that's the plan. And red sky be damned. Anyway, I'm going to get something in my guts. Dinghy secured up. There's no way if something was going to go wrong, I'd be able to push this boat anywhere in this wind. So, in an emergency, I'm just going to have to engage the motor. I don't want to because I've got the suspect gearbox or the prop shaft and the bellows repair. I don't want any complications. I can at least do that if I have trouble as I'm coming into the destination, but hopefully I'll get the marina to come out and pick me up. All right, that's the plan, Stan. someone's looking after us. It's just lulled out, just behind that. So this is good. All right, we're going off the right way. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Jesus, we're getting close. There's the boundary. There. Hasta luego, amigo!
I changed my mind at the last minute and put the main to first reef to give me more power. If I stalled and couldn't get any power to the main being in the lee of the island, then I would go with the current, likely backwards into the lagoon that was a maze of reefs and shoals.
All right, well, we got close. We're gonna get those reefing lines in. It's going to be a long day, hand steering. That's all right, I can use my feet. And we've got the autopilot. It's very cheap. He doesn't do a very good job, but he holds it on course for about 30 seconds. So it's enough time for me to go inside and get something to eat or drink. Top stuff. I got this chart plotter, it's not on, I've got no instruments. This is the only thing that I've got, but the trouble is its GPS goes wacko every 5 minutes or so. Sometimes it's good for an hour or two, but then it goes ballistic and it puts me half a mile away, you know, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna have to trim the sails because we need to get there quick. We need to, I don't know what time it is, it must be 6:30. I need to get in by 6:30, that's 12. I've got to average 4.5 knots and I've got up to 2 knots of current against me here when I get out. Anyway, we're doing about 4.5. So we're on track, but we need to do, I reckon we need to do 5.5. I'll get the other heady up as soon as I get clear of this reef off this island, and then we'll ballisticate it. All right, but on the plus side, nothing was damaged. We didn't get anywhere near the reef except for the front part, which I should have realised because as the wind ventures round, it wraps around, so it's going to force me forward. But I didn't think of that. There you go. That's something to consider when you're doing in the same situation. I'll check in a sec, but that's just the water sloshing around, I'm sure. Okay, if that doesn't stop in 10 seconds, I need to go down below. Ah, there you go. It's all good. Shit, let's do it. There it goes again. Bugger. All right, maybe I need to go and check that. I might heave to and go check that out. I'm gonna get clear of all of these reefs first. I'll get out in the bay and then I'll heave to and then we'll work it out.